Hi there, welcome to Yoga with Ciara. And so today is day 17 of Grow, and we're going to continue with the up down and really move deeper into our rib cage. I'm just loving our rib cages. So come light your candle. So coming into some kind of a squatting position as you light your candle, setting your intention for Grow. Nice. Come, stand on your mat. So just standing tall, feet are hip distance apart, a sense of length through your body. I'm just going to stand so I'm in the light. And then bring your left hand on top of the right and draw your elbow back and follow your hands with your nose gently. And then come all the way down to bring your right elbow down towards your left knee on the outside. And so rise, we feel really tall, and then down. Rise. How far can you go? There's a sense of spiraling when you're up and spiraling when you're down. Maybe you lean back a bit as you come up. Maybe you really round as you come forward. Nice. One more time each way. Nice. Change the cross of your hands. Other side. Up. And then down. Up. And then down. Just hearing the spiral in your body. How do you get taller? How do you get squishier? Nice. One more time each way. Super. Come back. Stand. Hands to your hips. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Just roll into your hips. And then roll in the other direction. So a movement we're going to include today is goalpost. So goalpost is where my elbows are straight out from my shoulders, then my hands are straight up from my elbows. And what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your elbows back and then draw your shoulders forward. Draw your elbows forward. Squeeze your elbows back and then draw them forward. And again, squeeze them back. Pause there. And now imagine that the backs of your hands are resting on a wall. Slide your hands up the wall and then slide your hands down. So you're really as far back as you can and draw your elbows down towards your rib cage. And then up and down. Nice. One more time. Up. Reach from the back of your ribs as you go up. And then really squeeze the back of your ribs as you come down. Up. Reaching from the back of your ribs like you're about to dive into the sea. And then down. Really feel your chest lift as you squeeze the back. Nice. Back into goalpost and then turn towards the left and then turn towards the right. How far forward can you bring that elbow forward and the elbow backwards? I just feel that. Gliding goalposts one way and then the other way. One way and then the other. Nice. Drop your arms down. Shake them out. One last movement. So bring your feet so they're hip distance apart, maybe a bit wider than that. And then come up onto the heel of the left foot and reach your hands forward. So when my bum is back, my hands are forward, okay? And now rock into your hands and bend your elbow. And then rock into the back leg, straighten your arms. So you're doing a circle with your arms, and as you lean back, your arm and your legs are straight. As you come forward, your arms are bending. So you have this kind of sense of a circle with your arms, and as you lean back, your arms straighten. So I always think it feels like halakasam, ka-chung. It feels kind of magical. So I lean back, my arms go forward. Forward. Nice. Other side. Lean all the weight into the left foot. Come up onto the heel of the right. Stretch your arms out long. And then as you rock forward, bend your knee. forward. And I'm really reaching through my fingers and bending the back leg. Forward. Forward. Nice. One more time. Forward. So tomorrow we'll do the opposite. That's where when you go forward, you bend your elbow. But we'll do that tomorrow. So come stand to the front of your mat and just feel your body. You know, we've awakened into the feet, into the legs, shoulders, spine. Yum. Nice. So reach your arms wide and bring your palms together, reaching up and looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Moving like honey. Step the left foot back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Moving really slowly and smoothly. Bring your elbows to the floor underneath your shoulders. Interlock your fingers and rise. Tuck your toes under. Lift your belly. Rise. So as you lift your hips, make sure that you're dropping your head down and rounding like a cat. Rise. One more time. Rounding, and then push back into your cat. Push back into your downward dog. Find the length of you, stretching back into your heels. Super. Bring both knees to the floor. So again, we're going to do Kung Fu kicking. So lean over towards the left, bring your right knee out to the side and stretch your leg. And then this time, kind of swing your foot a little bit towards your right hand. So bring your knee down. So stretch your leg out and like you're trying to kick forwards. Whichever version of that you're doing is the most perfect version. So kick your foot forward, really leaning deeply over towards the left. Nice, one more time. Super, cool. Stretch through your legs. Back into your downward dog. Walk all the way forward. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch the left foot back. Step it back. Step it back. Knees to the floor. Belly to the floor. Nice. Forearms on the floor. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Interlock your fingers. Rise. Toes lift. Head lifts. And then drop your head. Tuck your toes under. Belly lifts. Really feel how your shoulders are moving. How are they lengthening? How are you moving your ribcage? Nice. One more time. Nice. And then push back. Rounding. Push back. Push back into your cat. Push back into your downward dog. Strong through your legs. Strong through your arms. Just have a moment of pause. Nice. Knees to the floor. Kung Fu kicking. So lift your left knee up and then kick it and try and move it towards your left hand a little bit. And it's like your version of that. Okay? Kick. 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 And one more time. Kick. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Push back into your downward dog. And then slowly walk forward. Pause there with your elbows on your knees. Nice. Bring your right fist to the floor and then pull your elbow back into lawnmower. And then reach your right hand as far forward as you can, touching the floor. Pull your elbow back into lawn more. And reach forward, touch the floor. Pull it back, lawn more. Nice. From here, bring your fingers to the side of your face into wings. So bring your fingers, your nails are touching the side of your face, your elbow is high, and then dial it in a little bit more by turning your whole chest towards the right. Nice. Maybe extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Pausing there. Sit your bum down a little bit more, maybe. Open through the back of your body. Create space by leaning back into your shoulders. Nice. Both elbows to your knees. Pause there. Nice. Draw your left elbow back, lawn more. Reach your left hand forward, touch the floor. Elbow comes back, lawn more. Touch the floor. One more time. Elbow comes back, lawn more. Touch the floor. Nice. Pull your elbow back into lawn more and then turn your fingers so that your fingers are near the side of your face, your nails are near the side of your face, and then dial in your twist by pushing your right elbow down and lifting your left elbow up. Wow, such beautiful fluffy clouds. So nice. Stay here or extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Bring both elbows to your knees. Bring both fists to the floor and then pull both elbows back. Bring both fists to the floor and pull both elbows back. Both fists down and pull them back. Pause there. Nice. Hands to your knees. Pause there. Draw your shoulders back away from your ears. Hands are engaging into your knees. You're kind of pushing your hands a little bit into your knees. Nice. Rounding your back. Slowly roll up. Hands to your hips. Just roll out into your hips. And then in the other direction. So yesterday, we only did one tree. We did a left-footed tree. So we're going to do both. So come stand near a wall, okay? Fingers somewhere, left fingers on the wall. And then bring your right toe so it's standing on the floor and your knee is out to the side. So if your hand is on the wall, let it be really light contact, so just fingertips. So it's stabilizing rather than gripping onto it, okay? So you're not leaning on it, you're stabilizing with it. Maybe bring your foot to the side of your calf. They say, like, prefer not hanging out of your knee itself, you know, where your heel rests onto the knee. Don't really like it. Don't think it's a good plan for long-term wellness in your knee. So if you want, you can reach down and pull your foot up, or you can stay with your foot down on your calf. Don't hang out of the knee itself. Don't think it's good. Fingertip on the wall, or you take your fingertip off and just get a sense of your balance. Your fingers can hover just off the wall if you feel like you need that sense of support, or reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So for me to create balance, I have to feel my body. And so I'm really anchoring down into the sensation of that left leg, the feeling of my belly, the movement that's happening in my body. And then I'm really staring at my tripod. I'm like really looking at it. So the anchoring of your eyes. So it's really hard to balance with your eyes closed. Don't do it right now. And so your eyes actually really anchor us in space. Get taller through your ribs, reaching your fingers upwards. Nice. Lower your foot down to the floor. So bring your left hand flat to the wall and now lean your right hand over towards the wall on the left and then come back. Nice. Lean your hand over and draw your hips away from the wall as you lean your right hand over. Your hips go right. Nice. Come all the way back. Nice. Other side. So bring your right hand to the wall, fingertips are touching, or not at all. See what you want to do. Bring your left toes to the floor with your knee turned out. Maybe that's enough for you right now. Maybe you just touch the floor, the ankles onto your foot onto your ankle, maybe onto your calf. Again, don't hang out of the knee. It's not great. Bring your heel up into your thigh if you wish. Keep your fingers on the wall if you wish. And be kind of creative. How do you balance? Maybe reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Really feel your body. Have a sense of feet, legs, hips, torso, arms reaching. Maybe you have one hand on the wall, one arm reaching up. Whatever version of this you do. This is the leg we didn't do yesterday. Nice. Bring your right hand to the wall and drop your left foot down, and then lean your ribs to the left as you reach your left hand to the wall. And then come back. Lean. And coming back. And then lean and pause there. Nice. Come all the way back up. Nice. So come down into your cat pose. All the way down. Cat pose. And from here, bring your left knee forward between your two hands. And then drop down into zigzag from here. Okay, so zigzag is where my left knee is bent, my right knee is bent, and my 2 feet are pointing towards the right. Sitting up tall, feel that through your hips and your belly. Nice. And then bring both hands to the floor. Come back up into cat pose. Nice. Right knee forward between your two hands. Drop your bum down. Come into zigzag. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Come back into your cat pose. Nice. So, left knee forward. Zigzag. This time, let your knees rise so you sit onto your bum. And then drop your knees down towards the right. You can do it with your hands on the floor, or you can do it with your hands in the air. Bring your knees back to center, and then drop your knees down to the left. Push back. Cat pose. Nice. Right knee forward between your hands. Sit onto your bum. Zigzag. Rock your bum back. Maybe you have your hands on the floor. Rock your knees to the left. Rock your bum back. And bring your knees to the right. Cat pose. Nice. So we're going to come into the pigeon. We were doing it yesterday. So this is much stronger on the knee. So if you know that your knees are challenged, then come into zigzag again. So draw the left knee forward. And this time, keep your right leg long and even walk your right leg a little bit further back. Bring your fingertips to the floor and just rise up through the belly, through the shoulders. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. If you're in zigzag, then bring your hands either side of that right knee and then slowly bring your torso down towards the, did I say right knee? Over the left knee. Sorry, left knee. And then slowly bring your torso down over the left leg. Bring your elbows to the floor and just rest yourself down like you're trying to bring your nose to the floor. If you want, in pigeon, you can straighten your back leg. You can reach your arms out a bit further. See what's right for you. Nice. Both hands back. Step back into your downward dog, stretching back through your legs. And then bring your knees to the floor. Bring your right knee forward between your two hands. Either come into zigzag here, or keep your back leg long and come into pigeon. Come up onto your fingertips and lengthen through the front of your body. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice. From here, lean forward over your right leg and bring your elbows to the floor. Really give a weight to that right thigh. If you're in zigzag, almost like try and push your belly into your thigh. Maybe reach your arms out long, drop your head down. Maybe lift your back knee off the floor. Now drop your knee down and then come all the way to sit with your legs long in front of you. And just roll out into your ankles. In the other direction. Roll out into your knees, big circles. Bend and stretch your knees a few times. Knees love tracking back to normal again. They're like, yes, this is normal. This is awesome. Nice. Cool. So from here, bring your two hands to the side of the right rib cage and just draw your rib cage, push your rib cage into your hands, and then pull your rib cage away from your hands. Your hands stay on your rib cage. So I'm just kind of pushing my rib cage to the right and then pulling it away from the right. So I'm like a typewriter traveling side to side. Nice. And then bring your right arm long beside you and then pull your right elbow down towards the floor and squish your rib cage. And then draw your right shoulder as high as you can to lengthen your rib cage. And draw your elbow down. Pull your shoulder up. If you want, you can reach up. But let it be about the rib cage, not your arm. So pull your elbow down. Reach your arm up. Hear the rib cage moving as you do this. Squish. Reach. So right now we're squishing our liver deliciously. And then reaching it. Squishing the liver. Reaching it. Nice. One more time. Squishing and reaching. Nice. Other side. Bring both hands to the side of the left rib cage and just let it travel from side to side. So now it's the spleen, the pancreas, the stomach, the diaphragm, the ribs, the heart, the lung. Like such important stuff in here. Like super important. Great. Bring your left elbow down towards the floor and then reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. But don't let it be about the arm, it's about the ribs. So keep your focus in the ribs. It's like you're really trying to bring your awareness into how does this move my rib cage? Nice. Last movement, roll out through your belly, big circle. Including your ribs, maybe making it all about your ribs. And then roll in the other direction. Super cool. Nice. Come into a cross-legged position or lie on the floor. It's Saturday morning. Maybe you have a few minutes more. And just bring your hands to rest to the front of your chest. And just feel your heartbeat in your hands and the sense of the breath as it rises and falls into your hands. Turn your head towards the right. Feel it in your neck. See something shiny, reflecting the light. What do you see? Way back in light. Light was amazing. Light's like so long ago. Light, wow, it was amazing. Light was February. We were seeking the light in all different directions. Nice. Turn your head towards the left and just see the light around you. Maybe the quality of the air around you, maybe a reflection of something sparkly, something bright, your candle maybe. And then back to center. Nice. So have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day outside today. And I will see you all tomorrow for some Sunday yum. Have a great day. That was a wonderful day 17. It's really amazing. 11 days left of grow. I'm just fascinated to see where we'll go with this. Be well and be you. And I'll see you tomorrow. So as always, deep gratitude to those of you who are contributing. If you want more information or would like to be on our mailing list, then email info@nother.com. And Sinead, my fantastic sister, will get back to you. Team Nother rocks. It's so wonderful. So be you, be well, do something that you love today. And I will see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.